Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of our series, How to Trade Cryptocurrencies Without Charts. We're still continuing with Localbitcoins, and today we're going to be buying Bitcoin online, just so you can see exactly how it's done. Now, if you missed the first video, you could come straight to the channel and watch it over here, or I'm actually going to link it at the top of the screen right now, so that's another thing you could see. And if you like this kind of content, do drop a like. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can catch my videos as they drop, and also hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as I release a video. Now that said, let's drive through. So we're over here on localbitcoins.com, and if you saw the previous video, I said I'm going to be using Nigerian Naira to make a purchase. So I'm just going to go select the country over here and do a quick search. That should quickly change everything to Nigerian transactions. Right, CoinLord, who we used in our last video, is still #1 on this, so that's quite interesting. So to get straight into it, CoinLord is the best buy for me, and so we'll be using him again today. And so once I click on the buy, it takes me over to his trading page, his trading window. And I'm just going to say I want to buy 10,000 Naira. Now, as you can see, what happens is the Bitcoin value is automatically populated. So I see exactly how much I'm going to get. And I did mention the terms of trade. Basically, you have to follow the exact instructions that the person is given so you can make a purchase without risking losing money. Now, I also want to use my GTB account. It's a bank, it's Guaranteed Trust Bank for those who don't know. And so I'm just going to put that as the one message he's going to see and send in my request. Now, usually I go through the whole process of checking out his feedback, trying to make sure everything is all good. But we did that in the last video, and he's actually someone I've traded with before in the past. So for me, he's already a trusted person. And yeah, I'm willing to go ahead with this trade. So, and well, yeah, he's very prompt. As you can see, he's already responded to me. So what happens here is my message to him was basically telling him the bank I would prefer to do a transfer to him from. And then what he needs to do now is to send me his account number. Once he sends that account number, I'm basically going to do the transfer and then notify him that I've made the payment. You know, once that happens, he releases the coins. Thing you should know, because people always wonder how Localbitcoins stays safe. What happens is, as I've made this request now for this amount of Bitcoin, it has immediately been removed from his wallet and moved into an escrow account managed by Localbitcoins. Now, what happens is he basically doesn't have this money anymore, and if everything goes according to plan, they will release the funds to me directly once he clicks and confirms that he's received payment. Now, everything has to be done to the letter. You have to follow all the instructions that you see over here, and I'm going to highlight everything just so you can see. You're going to have to follow all the instructions over there. And that is just in the event that if something does go wrong, or if he's fraudulent, or if there's any issue. So you can see he sent me his account number. So I'm going to make this transfer to him while I'm speaking to you. But basically the whole point of following everything is basically so if there's an issue, I can raise a complaint with Localbitcoins, and when they investigate, they will rule in my favor. So the key things to note, I'm going to show you right now. He says, never ever include anything related to Bitcoin in the transfer reference, or else he won't release the funds. So technically, if I am to send the money to him and I specify that it's for a Bitcoin transaction, he's actually not going to release that. Now, that might seem extreme to some people, but in Nigeria, the government isn't exactly crypto friendly at this time. And it's something that's been going on for a few years. It's actually more lenient now, but back in the day, you could actually get pulled into a police station if you were handling anything that had to do with crypto, Bitcoin, whatever. The other thing he wants is he doesn't want any quick teller transfers, so I can't make any payment like that. And he also doesn't want any third-party payments. So I can't use anybody's account that isn't in my name to send him the money. Otherwise, he actually has the right to refuse to send me the funds even though he's received the money. And the reason this happens is because even if I were to, make an issue with Local Bitcoin and say, hey, I paid this gentleman some money and he didn't pay me back, when they do look into it, they'll find out that I disobeyed the terms of the trade. And at that point, there's nothing that they can do and there's nothing that I can do. And he gets to keep both my money and the Bitcoins as well. Now, what I find is the most important thing in situations like dealing with someone who's in a country where you can't mention that it's a Bitcoin transfer or the amount of Bitcoins or whatever, is the reference message, which I've highlighted over here. Now, this reference message is all I'm going to put in the comments in the transfer that I'm making to him. And yeah, that's exactly how it goes. So I'm just going to pause this and make this transfer, and
5 minutes later,
once you've basically sent the money, and I was very careful to put the reference number, I'm going to click and say that I've paid. So yeah, it's really that simple. And we're just gonna wait and see how long it takes him to do this, because ideally I like to get Localbitcoins trades done within 5 to 10 minutes tops. And the great part is he gets the money straight into his local bank account. So for all of you who own Bitcoin and who are wondering how to liquidate it fast and get your local currency, this is a perfect way to do it. And for viewers from Germany, because I have noticed that I do have a bunch of German viewers, thank you guys. Good news is residents of Germany are now allowed to use local Bitcoins. So yeah, you guys should have at it, really.
A few minutes later.
And yeah, just like that, the trade status has been updated. Bitcoins have been released. The trade is finished. You could view a printable summary, check out a receipt, or like I said, leave feedback for him. As you can see at the top right hand corner, the amount of Bitcoins we were trading has been moved into my wallet. Opening up my wallet basically gives you the options to send Bitcoins. You could choose to receive Bitcoins, and really it is just that simple. That's how you buy Bitcoins using local Bitcoins. Super fast, super easy. Anybody in any country in any part of the world can do this. This is something that I think is really good if you are getting started with Bitcoin and just want to form the habit of trading and making a profit as you go along. In my next video, I'm going to show you how you can set up adverts so you can actually sell Bitcoins and pop up in the trader list when people want to buy or sell. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can actually sell some of what we got and possibly make a profit on that. So if you're interested in that kind of content, stick around. Again, be sure to hit the subscribe button because you definitely want to learn how this goes. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.